But at the end of the day, I will get an $8,074 check. I leave for vacation in 2 days, so I gotta tie up as many loose ends as I can today. So we're gonna be running around, doing a lot of stuff, wheeling and dealing real estate, and I'm gonna take you with me. So far, it's almost 10 o'clock on the dot in the morning. I replied to all of my business emails for real estate and for my media company. Luckily, I actually don't think I have any media company urgent things I need to do today, because today is gonna be about real estate and wheeling and dealing, baby. So I've gotta go finish some paperwork and do that and deal with the title company because long story short, I fucked up the paperwork on one of my clients, and I just got a new client last night, and he wants to buy an investment property, which is great because most agents don't know about investments, and I do, except he wants a major rehab project. So I read about 50 pages of this last night. I'm gonna finish this all today so I can serve him the best way possible. Plus, Warzone Season 4 Reloaded comes out today, so I have to be around to update all of my game consoles. I just sent my newest client all the contracts for him to officially hire me, and also added him to an MLS portal. I'm not gonna say too much because this is a new client, and I know this guy personally, and he probably wouldn't care, but I'm gonna keep it pretty generic. So let's hop into my computer, and let me show you the deals we're looking for. All right, so basically this client has a budget of $100,000. They wanna buy a fixer-upper in the greater Springfield area, and they don't really have a rehab budget, which is a problem because they want to buy a fixer-upper. So I came up with a solution. I brought them the idea of getting an FHA 203K loan. And basically what the 203K loan is you can roll your rehab costs into your financing. So if you buy a $60,000 property and you finance, let's just say 100% financing, and it has $30,000 rehab, well, your total loan amount would be for $90,000, even though the house was only $60,000. You see, so that's the amount you're working off of. You can roll in your rehab costs to your financing, which can be a really good way to get in and flip a property, or even just renovate it and rent it out and refinance without having to have the cash up front. So I think that's probably going to be the plan right now. They're still waiting pre-approval. We're still in the very beginning stages, but I'm starting to look for good deals for them. So we're just going to brush through the MLS, see if anything catches our eye. And although their budget is more close to $100,000, I bumped it up to $140,000 because in our local market here, we're seeing prices start to come down. So I also set up the alerts on his email address. So basically, anytime a new listing hits the market in his exact parameters, he gets an MLS portal. Basically, you can click on it and go look at all the stuff on the MLS. And I have it set up to where if there is a price reduction, he also gets those alerts. So that way we can scoop up a good deal before someone else does. I look at the market every day and I haven't seen any deals. So there's probably nothing that has slipped through the cracks in the past 24 hours. In fact, you can run a hot sheet on the MLS if you want to. Yep, okay, I'm not seeing anything that sticks out, but we've got those alerts set up on my end and on his end, so we're starting that process of finding him a good investment property that he can fix up, rent out, refinance, and repeat. So since this is an investment property and we're trying to get it on a major discount, I'm probably not gonna make that much in commission, but that's okay. We might get something over 100,000, we might get something less, but let's just work the numbers at $100,000. At a 3% commission, that's $3,000 because I get 3% paid by the seller, but I gotta pay 36% in Keller Williams fees, so that leaves me about $2,000, but that's not bad because I can make content out of it, so I'll be a little bit more ahead. So those are the numbers on this most recent deal. If it happens, they're not pre-approved yet, but it's just something in the works. Just added them to the sales pipeline. And this is what it looks like when you're doing real estate. You've just got papers everywhere. Okay, I lied. I do have a little bit of media company stuff today, but I don't own a printer. Why? I don't know. I print things all day, every day, and I have to drive across the street to my dad's office because, well, he has a printer, and I'm a daggum moocher. So my dad owns a law firm here in town, well, literally 30 seconds across from where I live. And the cool thing about him owning a law firm is we actually get to work together. Now, we actually have a YouTube channel together, and we split it 50-50, as you guys know. But a lot of real estate involves legality stuff. So it's really cool that we get to work together and I get to refer him a lot of business because, you know, a lot of real transactions require a lawyer. But he hasn't referred me any business yet, so maybe he's the moocher. Anyway, I had to get this Cadillac's tailgate me. I had to get a vendor verification form for one of my secret clients, which I've kind of mentioned. They paid me $1,350 to make a 5-minute little promo video, but I was informed by my lawyer, my dad, to not speak about this because, well, I'll leave it at that. But I tend to not be very good at paperwork. I may know about media and I may know about real estate, but sometimes the little details get me. I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, and I don't skip ahead because today's sponsor is actually going to pay you to sign up instead of the other way around. That's right, today's video was sponsored by my favorite online brokerage that I've been using for almost 4 years, and I've never paid them a dime, Webull. And in fact, Webull is celebrating their 4th anniversary and want to pay you to sign up in the form of a sign-up bonus. 6 free stocks plus $5 worth of free crypto when you sign up. That's right, 6 free stocks in exchange for signing up for this free app. I literally use Webull all day, every day. I absolutely love them, and the fact that they're partnering with this channel and giving my audience free stocks, literally free money that you can sell and put in your bank account, is awesome. All I gotta do is click the link in my description, download Webull, open an account, and deposit as little as 1 cent into your brokerage account, and then boom, you can either sell the stocks, buy the dip, make some more money, buy crypto and lose all your money, or cash it out into your bank account. It's literally free money. Most of the stocks are anywhere from $3 to $20, but times that by 6, it would make no sense financially for you not to get this free money. So speaking of media and stuff, I kind of started this whole vlog channel series because I was getting absolutely slaughtered. Taken to the cleaners, spanked on the bottom financially for about 3 months until I ran through my savings and I started the vlog series where it's like, hey, the recession is really, really damaging my business because I make all my money in advertising, or at least I used to. So it's been kind of a cool thing for you guys to see, like, oh my God, I'm freaking out, to now we're doing deals. And I'll talk about this most recent deal I'm in the middle of right now, which we're about to close on. I've got 2 of them, but my biggest moneymaker was my dad's channel at the time. And we split it 50-50. And as you can see, we've been getting a lot more views lately. We've been having a couple videos blow up. And we've been making about $130 per day. As you can see, the revenue is still down for the month, but hopefully we can get that up to at least 2,000 or 3,000. We used to be making like 5,000 to 8,000 a month, so it's doing a little bit better, even though the economy's not really doing better. But let me show you this really cool thing. So if you're an agent, you're an investor, or you're anybody who does lots of paperwork, where you have to do paperwork and you have to scan it in and send it to people. So here is a vendor verification form. I'm covering the address of the client because it's kind of a secret, but I'm going to show you something really cool about this form. Actually, let me use a different form so I don't expose anything, get anybody in trouble, aka me. So there's this app on your phone that you can open up, scan it, and then it crops it for you and does it like instantly. This app is called Genius Scan. So basically, here's what you do. You hover it over, it grabs it, crops it, and boom, you have a digital copy and it looks legit. Look at that, super cool. And some of you may or may not know, but I am a cigar enthusiast, so I had to stock up on a couple for a vacation. But my favorite smokes right now are the Acid Blondies, got a 5-pack. Absolutely love those. And honestly, my favorite new cigar is these Tatianas. They come in groovy blue, they come in some like midnight flavor, they come in Caribbean, and they come in cinnamon. This is a cinnamon cigar with a sugar tip. It doesn't get much better than this. If you like cigars or an enthusiast, Acid Blondies and Tatiana Cinnamons are my go-to right now. Other than that, I really like the Javas with the coffee infused with a sugar tip. They're like rectangular. Anyway. Back on the road, gotta go get some signatures from some sellers and correct that paperwork with the title company. Pizza. Gotta get the corrected papers to the title company so we can close this deal and I can get paid. But before we do that, let's run through the numbers. So this is my great-grandparents' house, and they're selling it because they're moving into a retirement community. Well, one of my good friends and real estate agent buddy and investor buddy ended up buying the house off me, so it never touched the market, and we're basically doing an off-market deal. So the original purchase price was $279. We did some negotiations, but I got him to $279, and then there was a $15,000 roof bill. They split the difference, $271.5. But I didn't want my grandparents to have to bring anything to closing to pay for prorated taxes, so I had him deduct the price and he pay the taxes for him, so they brought basically zero to closing. So basically the end of the purchase price ended up being like $269 or something like that. But at the end of the day, I will get an $8,074 check. And since this is an off-market deal, grandparents, my friend, connecting them, I don't have to pay any brokerage fees because I never listed it. So that's $8,000 in my pocket. And I'm supposed to have another closing today, but this is just a referral fee. I didn't actually do anything on the deal. I didn't have my license at the time. That should be maybe another $1,000. I'm actually gonna call the agent and figure that out, but that's where we're at. And real estate's starting to take off and take up way more of my time, and I'm not having much time for my other business, so we gotta talk about that. All right, time to go back on Genius Scan. Video is not sponsored, but if you wanna sponsor me, I'll consider it. I'm on hold with my bank, and this hold music goes hard. Really snapped there. Back in the car again. I forgot that I can't scan in the deed. I need to go give them the hard original copy because, well, it needs to be recorded. As I was just dropping stuff off at the title company, I think most of the legwork is done on this deal, but something else just occurred to me. I have a buddy who's been renting for like $1,400 a month, which is not that bad. He makes more money than I do, and he needs to buy his own home. And I just remembered that he has a security deposit. He could get that back. I could get him in a home, probably get him a good deal, lower his living expense, because I could get probably a mortgage below that. So I'm gonna hit him up. I think we got another lead here. Oh, and now I'm getting messages from new clients wanting to work with me, but it's not real estate, media company stuff. Oh my God. Okay, maybe I shouldn't take a vacation. I was on the way home from the title company, and my dad says, "Hey, can you pick something up from the title company for me?" I said, "I've been there 3 times in the past 24 hours. So I had to go back, and then I had to go back to my dad's office to drop that thing off. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to go to a different city to get a haircut in an hour. And now I have to set up a meeting with this new client that wants to talk about my media company. And he's in Mountain Standard Time? What even is that?